with gold and black trim. We are set to go. The referees, Hamlin and Mr. Monette. And referee Hamlin drops the puck, and we are underway. And quickly, LaSalle will dump the puck deep into the Strathroy zone to our left. De Silva will play it off the near boards. He'll come to the line. Kept it at the left point by Graham Brown. To the far boards now. Wilson-Foote will chip it. Blocked by Noel. Nice dipsy-doodle between the legs of Wilson-Foote. Noel, the captain this year, centering pass. And nobody on the end of that is cleared to the line and kept in one more time. Now it's Tyler Coleman. Near boards out the center. Too far for Stuart King. And the Vipers will get it back one more time. Here's Noel turning and firing. That was wide. Akushme's net is fired around to the far board. It's Thornton now. Thornton gets checked from behind by Seguin. It was a mild check along the glass. And it's dumped down the ice, and the Rockets will try and change. They will not be able. Puck into the corner now behind the net of Dalen Kuchme. 2-on-2 scrum there. Thornton in there for Strathroy. It'll squirt to the near left boards and up to the line and bounces out the center. And Prier will dump it right back in. Now in the near left corner. Centering pass out in front, tip this wide. Kuchme saw it late. It's played off the boards and kept it at the right point by Nathan Veras. And a good start here by the hometown Vipers. Here's Watson for the Rockets. Run to the far side now for Baker. He takes a hit, gets to the line. Bouncy puck, and he might spring a 2-on-1. Here comes Field on the line. Centering pass in front, and Boyer was hooked from behind. No call. Good play by Morgan on the back check. Near right corner now it's Boyer. Boyer behind the back in the field in the corner. He's watched by Prier. Puck tied up in the skates. Ryan Field now with some help from Baker. Plays it in behind the end line, and it's picked up now by Veras. Will fire around the far boards, looking for Denemy, and Denemy will get it out to center. Quick change and a quick stretch pass by Carroll. No, he'll decide to keep it. He'll get to center ice. He'll fire it in, both teams changing on the 5. Pinelli will play it all the way down the ice, and this will be an icing call. Charged again. Face off to the right of McCann, and he'll go right in on the goaltender. And he'll... Dalton up front with Grogan and Dulong. LaSalle wins the draw. Fired around to the near side. It's Van Buskirk trying to get it out. Falling was Carroll, but kept it at the line. Near right corner, Dalton centers it out in front off a stick. And Carroll for the Vipers will get it out to center now, and the Vipers will dump it in. 2 Carrolls to call tonight, 1 on each team. LaSalle with the puck now to our left in the Strathroy zone. Looking to fire it out in front was Van Buskirk. He lost the puck, and Grogan will get it up to center. It'll come all the way down to the side of McKinnon's net. And face off one by Savage. Here's a quick shot. That deflected after that shot by Brian Johnson. Play behind the end line now in the Strathroy zone to our left. It's fired around the near boards for Grogan. He'll get it out to center now. Strathroy will peel to the bench. Everybody but Wilson-Foote. Wilson-Foote waits for the change, and now he wanted to change but couldn't, so he'll stay on as it's fired back in. Kuchme will leave it behind the net for Wilson-Foote. He'll fire around the far boards now. Looking for it was Jackson. Poked up the boards by Goalie. Nice to see Liam Goalie back in red, white, and blue. He's wearing 20 tonight, David, and he'll come out to center on the far boards, left to right. He'll get to center, get it to the LaSalle line, and quickly dump right back out. Rockets will regroup at their own line. Out to center to Luke Jackson. He'll leave it there for Goalie. Which fired puck off just outside the LaSalle blue line, and it's stuffed in by Strathroy. Fired on the far side, intercepted by Coleman, and we in that area. So four-sided in the middle, penalty kill for the Rockets. Four-sided in the middle, they're forced to medal with LaSalle to the power play.
2 minutes for high sticking. 28, 2 for high sticking.
Not very good team. 21st or 22nd the power play. Is that not right? Here's an example as Prier ices the puck, but fortunately for the Vipers, it's not called icing. Bouncing puck and it's high, sticked out to center, so Stuart King's going to leave it. Prier will touch it. King trying to get it back. And now the Vipers will regroup. Near boards at center, it's Noel. He'll fire it in. It's rung around the end boards to the far side. Penalty killing up front, Thornton and King. On the back end, it's going to be Watson and Dyck. And LaSalle with control. Near left point, it's Denemy. Far side now, played in behind the end line. Centering pass out in front, intercepted by Chase Thornton, and he'll coast it out to center, and he'll fire it down the ice. And 1 minute left in this Viper power play. Boyer takes Noel into the boards at center ice, and Noel dumps Boyer to the ice. Here's Seguin. Seguin forced back in his own zone by Ryan Field. He'll drop it now to Prier. Prier waits for a complete LaSalle change. Prier out to center, lost the puck, it's fired down the ice. An example of the LaSalle power play, trying to carry it to neutral, and they're losing the puck almost every time. Brown behind his own net now, watched closely by Field. Near boards up to center. Lead pass and circling back at the line was Jones. Now to the far boards and fired in by the Vipers. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Loose puck comes to Boyer. He'll get it out to center, and the Vipers will have to control again. Here's Shepley near boards now. He'll get a return pass right at the center ice dot, given away. And here's Wes Baker, one-on-one short-handed, got a poke checked away by Brown. And Shepley will control in his own zone to our right. Saucer pass out the center under the tip of Seguin. Seguin over the line near side, backhand right on. And Kuchme make the stop, rebound. And Kuchme will stop. Well, back 14:30 to go. Opening break towards Deep Hogger. Thanks for joining us on a Wednesday night. And a deflected pass went over the crossbar of Dalen Kuchme. LaSalle with pressure where it even strength. One power play in the hockey game, and the Vipers 0 for 1. Rockets lead pass out to center, and it's too far for Grogan. Bouncing puck stolen by Dulong near right half wall. Down to the corner to Grogan, back to Dulong. Dulong to the point, one-timer right on, and McKinnon will make the stop off the Watson blast. Brown's going to take it against Goalie. Goalie won it to the boards. Vokes couldn't handle it, and it comes out to center. And now Sam Vokes dumps it right back in. Here's a hit by Jackson on McCarrick. Carroll will take it in over the Strathroy line for the Vipers. Centering pass. It's blocked in front. Rebound in front. And couldn't fire was Jones. And now Goalie back out the center on the left wing. In over the line. Cuts to the middle. Wrist shot. That was wide of the right post by a couple of feet. And the Vipers back out the center with Van Bussen. He'll dump it deep into the Strathroy zone. Kuchme wanted to play it. He'll leave it behind the net now. Carroll falls. Playing in the far left corner. Goalie looking for it as well. Coleman trying to play it at the far boards. It tips it nicely into the LaSalle zone, and he'll chase. Pagnanelli back to get it. Strathroy changing on the fly. Pagnanelli in the far corner now. Around Coleman. Stretch pass on the near side. Intercepted by Thornton at center for Strathroy. He'll turn and dump it right back in. And back come the Rockets on the forecheck. Pagnanelli in behind the end line now. He'll play it around the near side. Waiting for it is Van Buskirk. Fanned on a clearing attempt, and it's dumped right back deep by Chase Thornton. Pagnanelli will have to do it again. Around the far side, they gave it away in a high slot to Thornton. Turns and fires, and it's blocked in front. Tries to get back. Shot right on. Saved by McKinnon. Loose puck picked up by Jones. Coleman was dumped in front by Van Buskirk, and no call. Referee Hamlin right there on the doorstep, and play will continue. LaSalle changing on the fly. Lead pass up to Coleman. He'll knife it out of play. Face off just outside the Strathroy blue line and near boards, won by the Rockets. Here's Watson far side now. Wilson-Foote up the boards to Baker. One touch pass. Springs field to center. He'll wrist it in. It's gloved by McKinnon, and he'll freeze it with Boyer coming in on the door. Of course, this line missing their captain Tyler Dewar, who usually centers Boyer in field. Expecting Dewar to make a return to the lineup at the West Middlesex Memorial Saturday night. And Watson's tripped, and here comes the penalty to LaSalle. It's going to be pre-goal power play. It's going to be Dalton Dulong and Grogan up front. Played in the near right corner. Shepley for the Vipers will play it off the glass, and down the ice it'll be De Silva and Dyck on the blue line. Kuchme will leave it now for Brett Dyck. He'll stop behind his own net momentarily. He'll come out. Near boards pass to De Silva. Bank pass to Dulong. He'll go back to Dyck on the far side. Now he'll get the center ice. Now to the LaSalle line. Gave it away. The line got it back. Loose puck Dulong. And Dulong lost it at the line, and it's poked back out to center. And regrouping at his own blue line will be Brett Dyck to our left. Slowly back out into the neutral zone. Cheating to the far side. He'll lead pass it to Grogan. Icing waved off. McKinnon will fire it around near side. Waiting for it is Dulong. He'll saucer it into the corner to Grogan. Now the Rockets will set up. Right point to Silva. Near right half wall Dulong. Down low corner Grogan. And front tip play. And Dalton right there with a save on McKinnon. Dalton was wide open in front. Somebody lost coverage on Brett Dalton, that's for sure. Now to the left point. Here's Dyck. Looking for a slap pass for Dalton down low. And that was deflected away and fired down the ice. Oh, and there's a high stick on the helmet of Grogan, and no call by referee Manetti was right there watching the whole play. .45 seconds to go in the power play. Out the center comes King. He'll get it to the LaSalle line. Coleman couldn't do anything with it. It's dumped back out to the Strathroy line. Now Watson near side. Nice toe drag over the line. Watson top of the near circle. Looking to fire. He stops right there. He loses Johnson on the pivot. Now half wall. He'll play it in the corner for Thornton. Thornton tied up along the boards. Here comes Tyler Coleman looking for a loose puck. It's played to the line, and now Johnson for the Vipers will fire it all the way down the ice. Stretch pass to Stuart King, and that'll play in the Strathroy zone. Near side, far side to Sam Vokes, and he'll dump it in. Shepley will go back. Here's Vokes, and he takes Shepley hard into the end boards. Grogan tried to center it out in front. That went off the leg in the well. Played on the far boards and out to center for Seguin. Seguin takes a hit from Goalie. Play to the line. Here's Noel, and over the line near side. He'll stop just inside the Strathroy blue line. Centering pass intercepted by Vokes. Vokes tried to one-hand out of the zone. That didn't work. Kept in by Shepley. Top the near circle with a wrist shot that deflects off of Watson. I want to say hi to friends of ours and friends of my family, and of course the Rockets. Paul Van Dyck listening in from the nation's capital tonight, David. Absolutely. There's a shot right on. Kuchme down. He makes a couple of stops, and we'll get a whistle. Strathroy zone. And one by LaSalle. Left point Prier doesn't fire. To the far side now. There's a shot. That deflects high and out of play as Dyck and Seguin get with 9:3 to go in this Muffin Power Run opening period. One by LaSalle and Seguin taken into the inboards. Hard by Dyck. Bouncing puck, and it's to the line. And it just kept in nicely at the right point. Here's Woolley. He'll play it around the near side to Dulong up the boards. The Grogan bouncing puck stays in. Woolley will try this far side now. Waiting for it and looking to get it out. And nice tip play from Jackson to Dalton out the center. And Dalton will get the center ice. He'll fire it in. And McKinnon leaves it for Prier. He's forechecked heavily by Grogan. Grogan takes him in the boards. Prier leaves it behind the end line. There's a hit by Dalton on a forecheck. Loose puck on the far board. Seguin fighting with Coleman. It's kept it at the left point nicely by Brett Dyck. Now Veris up the boards. One touch pass from Seguin. Noel now out the center. Eric Noel near side. In over the line looking to fire. And it's high over the net of Dylan. And want to say a special congratulations, as we did mention Paul Van Dyck listening from the nation's capital. He's in the nation's capital to accept the Governor General's Emergency Medical Services Exemplary Service Medal. Congratulations to Paul Van Dyck, absolutely. Play at center ice and dumped into the Strathroy zone. Near left corner, played up the boards by Watson. Bouncing puck to King, backhand out to center. It was too far for Coleman, and Coleman and Thornton collided just at the Strathroy line. Coleman now hits his man. It was Pignanelli at center ice, and LaSalle will take over. Here's Morgan. Morgan in over the Strathroy line. Tried to pass to the right side to Denemy. That was broken up and played back out to center and to the LaSalle line. Quickly the Vipers will dump it right back in. Morgan off the near glass. Glove down by Watson. Quickly across ice. And now Wilson-Foote will skate out to center as LaSalle changing. Wilson-Foote with speed will dump it in. McKinnon out of his net now to stop it. Waiting for it was McCarrick. McCarrick took a hard hit on a forecheck by Jackson. Puck comes out to center, controlled by Chase Thornton. He'll dump right back in. What a hard hit by Jackson on McCarrick on the end boards right behind the net of McKinnon. You probably heard it back home as it's stumped in by Shepley. Woolley now will play it around the near boards to our left in the Strathroy zone. Both teams have completed a change on the fly with 7:33 to go in the opening period. We're scoreless between the Rockets and the Vipers. Here's Vokes at the near board. He'll get it out to center and played back to the Strathroy line. Looking for it was Carroll for the Vipers. He got away from Woolley. Now Carroll trying to center it out in front. And nobody in the back end of that. Now Shepley in off the right point. He tries to center it. That goes off a body. And it'll carry him around to the near boards. Vokes will tie up his man. He gets a face wash. We'll call and play will continue. That was from Brown. Loose puck now. And out the center comes Wes Baker. He was poke checked off puck by Van Buskirk. And he tries to one-hand it. Thank you. Welcome back to the Volmer Community Center, playing the LaSalle zone to our right with Nick Boyer tied up now. Wes Baker takes his man. It's a 2-on-2 scrum, far corner to our right. Savage will play it up the boards. Kept in by Field down low. Baker tried to center it out in front. Almost a glove pass. Play will continue. And LaSalle will come out on the far side. Austin Fontaine to center. And Fontaine will dump it near left corner. Looking for it was Brian Johnson. And he takes a hard hit behind the end line by Matt Carroll. Kept it at the point. Now it's brought out. Almost a breakaway for Dulong. He'll turn and fire just wide to Connor McKinnon. Play near right corner. Boyer sidesteps a hit. Actually got caught by the Prier hit, but couldn't get the puck. Almost the giveaway in the high slot. Dalton will keep it deep. And now he'll forecheck Prier. Prier with the puck. He'll saucer it out the center and takes a hit from Brett Dalton. And Dalton's hitting more than we've seen so far this year tonight, David. Here's Dyck with a shot. Bouncing puck rebound. Dalton couldn't fire. Now he turns and fires it just right. Bouncing puck. It's on the back of the mesh. And Grogan couldn't slap it out in front. Playing in the corner now for Dulong. He's tied up by Noel. Now Grogan comes in, takes a hit from McCarrick. Dulong at the half wall, plays it into Grogan. Now cycles it down low to Dalton. Dalton now tied up by Prier. Here comes Grogan. And Grogan takes another hit by McCarrick. Played along to the far half wall. Looking for it was Seguin. Pinching was Wilson-Foote. Couldn't keep it in. Seguin up on the left side. It's Brendan McCann. He takes a shot. It's a weak one on Dylan. Welcome back. The Rockets back in, and they're just drawing a penalty. Courtesy of Wes Baker and his wheels is going to draw a penalty, and the Rockets will go back to a source of mobility power play. It's going to be once again Dalton, Dulong, and Grogan up front. De Silva and Woolley on the blue line. Played into the far right corner for Grogan. Now leaves it for Dalton at the half wall. Back in behind the net for Sean Grogan. He'll come all the way near side. Him and McCark come together a couple of feet. They've been banging each other for the whole period. McCark won't leave Grogan alone. Played up the near half wall, lost by Dulong and fired down the ice by Van Buskirk. Here comes De Silva out to center. He'll gain the line and fire it in near right corner. Looking for it is Dulong, and McCark will get there first and fire it down the ice. All four LaSalle penalty killers will go, and McCark just held on to Dulong's stick right in front of referee McCann, and no call. So play in the Strathroy zone now. 3:55 to go in the period. 1:04 to go in the power play. And Chase Thornton out the center. Got a caught in the skates of Johnson. Now into the line to Sean King at the far side. Stuart King in and behind the end line centering pass. Nobody at the right point. The Rockets defense were changing. And now Dyck at his own line will regroup. 45 to go in the power play. It's sniped back in by Tyler Coleman. Here comes McKinnon to play it. He'll play it off the far near glass. It's Stuart King in behind the end line out of Coleman. Coleman looking to center it. He takes a hit right in front of our broadcast position. Loose puck behind the end line. Varys will play to the far side. Looking to get it out was Fontaine. Lost it to Thornton. Thornton will play it around near right corner. Stuart King gets there first. King now will bank it in behind the end line. Looking for it was Thornton. Back to King at the half wall. 21 seconds to go in the power play. Trying to get it behind the net. Intercepted by Varys. He'll get it outside the zone and down the ice. Here's a pass up the gut, bouncing puck, and now Watson in over the line for Strathroy. Lost the handle on the puck, and offside was coming up in the first intermission. I'll sit down with Vipers at GM Tom Kirby, the new man on the job, and lots to talk about with Mr. Kirby. Playing the LaSalle zone. There's a hard hit by Luke Jackson on Shepley, and Luke's come out on fire in this opening period. Out the center and dumped in by LaSalle. And Morgan, Wilson-Foote behind his own end line. Near side looking for Vokes. It was intercepted by Morgan in behind the net. Now he plays the puck. And LaSalle looking to set something up. Centering pass, enemy in front. And a shot just went deflected wide of the left post. And enemy was left open for a couple of seconds there. Just enough time to get a shot away. And a penalty coming up here to Strathroy. As it looked like the LaSalle Viper number
penalty.
What?
To number 24, Dylan Wilson-Foote.
I think we're supposed to have
That's 24, Wilson-Foote. 2 for triple. Time of the call, 17:50.
That's okay, no problem. Welcome back to LaSalle, and a power play now for the LaSalle Vipers with 1:48 to go in the period. Scoreless, four in the middle, penalty kill for Strathroy. Here's a Seguin leaving it for Prier. Prier on the back end with Morgan. And now LaSalle in line. There's a wrist shot off the stick of Brown and deflects high off the end glass. Played near left corner, controlled now by the Vipers. It's Jones at the half wall. Watched closely by Boyer. Now he'll set things up left point Prier. Back to the half wall to Jones. Jones looking to fire. Try to go down low to Seguin in the corner. That deflected off his stick, but Seguin gets it nonetheless. Walks off the wall, tries to go in front. Now Jones centering pass. Seguin right there whacked at the pads of Kuchme. The puck was nowhere to be found. Now play behind the end line in the far corner. Jones has it right there. 1:03 to go in the period. 52 left in the power play. Seguin at the far corner. Out of the right point. Bouncing puck, and it'll come outside the line. And LaSalle will have to clear the zone. Here's Prier waiting for his troops to clear the zone. He'll dump it in, and he'll chase his dump in. Dalton there first to get it. He'll play it off the glass and down the ice. Oh, Dalton steals one short and the Blaze put a shot at no puck, and McKinnon will catch that knee trapper. He wanted to play, but Dalton and Baker up front. And LaSalle wins the draw, and they'll come up to center. And they'll dump it on the far side. It's McCann. McCann trying to cut around the corner, forced to the near left corner by Baker on the back check. McCann out of the half wall, spins from Dalton, but Dalton picks his pocket and fires it down the ice, and that'll do it for the power play. 14 seconds to go in the period. One last rush here for LaSalle. Demi on the far side, McCark out to center for Haynes. Haynes near side, it's Eric DeWell. He'll tee one up, top of the circle. That missed the net of Kuchme. Here's McCark at the right point looking for a shot. 1 second to go, and that's going to do it. Backing that through. And time to end this first period. Welcome back to Strathroy Rockets Hockey, live on 105.7 My FM. We're scoreless after one period of play from the Volmer Community Center, joined by a brand new general manager here with the LaSalle Vipers, Mr. Tom Kirby. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, sir. Just your mic a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Basically, I'm LaSalle Nate. I've been involved with hockey for several years with Mikes. Back 4 years ago, well, actually 6-7 years ago, I started scouting for the Tecumseh Chiefs. And I spent 1 year as a head scout here with the LaSalle Vipers. From there, I moved on to the Kingsville Comets. I was a general manager there for 4 years, and I was asked to be interested in the LaSalle Viper job this year as a general manager, and I was excited to get that position. And obviously, it's tough shoes to fill when you're talking about Kevin McIntosh. Kevin McIntosh is me, a legend of junior hockey in this area. He's been around a long time, and unfortunately, because he was healthy, he had to move aside a little bit. But he was a great guy. I still talk to him, and like when he was a general manager, I was a head scout. He comes to do some Vipers. So
just to refresh our listeners, Kevin McIntosh, a year as a GM here, but obviously, as you heard Tom just say, medical reasons, and Tom takes over. Was there any doubt in your mind when you were approached?
Yeah, I mean, it's something new. I mean, when you start a new job and being part of it as a scout, you understood a little bit of how the level of hockey was. But it was something where you jumped in August. I mean, you're middle of August, end of August, you're jumping in this position, and a lot of things that had to be done, you usually do it during the summer months. So it started to calm down a little bit, but it's great to be part of this. I mean, it's a great organization, and it's a great league.
Yeah, you must know exactly where I was going with that, because I was going to ask you when you started, and you did start mid-August. So how much behind the 8 ball are you as a GM when you start mid-August?
Well, Ryan Donnelly, they did something different last year. They started their main camp usually last year in March or April. They started that, so we started cutting people down and skated during the summer months. So when I came back in August, a lot of teams were already chosen. There were still some other guys we wanted to look at. We're waiting to see what happened to the OHL camp, etc. But yeah, it was mostly behind the scenes. I mean, Ryan did a good job. He pretty well had everything in place, and we just kind of put a few more pieces together with the puzzle. But more of it was the off-ice items that needed to be taken care of.
How much input did you have? Did you like the philosophy of the organization or the hockey club moving into the season, or did you want to put a little spin on it?
No, I mean, you're only 2-3 years off the Southern Cup. I mean, there's a lot of kids still here that are young at that time, and they've now become our best. So they know the work ethic. Ryan Donnelly and our coaching staff, they're experienced. They've been in the pro level. They've coached and also played in the pros. So the kids are real excited to see that. So when you walk in and you have people like that taking care of things behind the bench and on the ice, it makes it a little easier for you.
Talk to us a little bit about this year's edition of the Vipers.
We're going to be a hardworking team. We really don't have that true sniper type guy who can score goals for us. To win hockey, we're going to have to show up 60 minutes. Everyone's going to give all for it. We're going to have to give 100% because, like I said, we're going to have to work hard for every win we get.
Dave was mentioning in the opening period, you did lose Spears and you lost to Baudouin, but you still retained quite a few of your scoring that changed the way the team was going to be built at all time.
No, I think, like you said, we met Matt Baudouin and Brian Spears. Like you say, you talk about a sniper, there's a sniper. Brian Spears is a sniper, and Matty Baudouin was the captain of the hockey team. So you lost a little bit of experience. You lost that captain, and you guys like that means, like you said, there's the time. I mean, it's the time to pick up. And once we get, I think we got 8 or 9, 10 rookies, and also with stuff, they all got to get to know each other. And I think once that happens, I think things are going to work out very well for us.
You'd have to be a stranger to the GOJHL to not realize LaSalle Vipers organization is as successful. And your thoughts on being part of it?
Oh, like I say, I'm excited. I mean, it took me a little bit to take position, but it wasn't because I was just that when you're a general manager for another team, it was hard to break away. But to be part of LaSalle Vipers, like you said, Chris, it's a great organization, and it's just fantastic to be a LaSalle native and to be part of the team that you live with in the town that you live in. So it's just great.
Ready to take a trip to Strathroy this weekend?
Yeah, home opener, I guess, for you guys, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks. We'll see you Saturday.
Good luck the rest of the way this year.
Thank you.
Tom Kirby, GM of the LaSalle Vipers. Stay with us after the break. Our period summary and our out of town scoreboard. It's 0-0 here from LaSalle on 5.7 Mantha. Center ice, and we'll get the second period underway from the Volmer Community Center. Thanks for joining us on a Wednesday evening. Chris Soares, David Hansberger with you. And just around the corner, a couple of home games, the first 2 home games of the year at the West Middlesex Memorial, back-to-back coming up this weekend. I'll give you details later on tonight. Playing the LaSalle zone early. It's Noel trying to get it out to center. It's knifed in, and it's going to be icing call as Seguin. And McCann looked very sharp in that opening twice. So did his counterpart, Dylan Kuzme. It's the Silva keeping it at the left point. Shot on net was blocked. The Vipers will come out to center left side. It's Graham Brown near side looking for Seguin. Seguin towed right behind the back pass into the slot. And it's intercepted. Seguin took a devastating hit from Woolley. He's down behind Kuzme's net. Back the other way. Fire centering pass. And a rebound right there. And McCann will cover it up. Seguin finally gets up on his skates and hunched over. Will try and go to the... Face off to our left. And LaSalle will get it out and into the Strathroy zone. Kuzme out to play it, and he has to be careful here. A heavy forecheck by Heinous. Loose puck along the far half wall. Comes to the stick of Sean Grogan. Out to center for Dulong. Dulong right to left and over the line. He'll stop just in over the blue line. Waiting for support. Didn't find any. Morgan took him off the puck and back the other way. LaSalle Vipers will dump it down. Heinous to try and chase the puck, but it will be. Shots on goal of that opening 20. LaSalle 8-5 over the Rockets, and the Vipers out to center enemy. He'll chip it into the far right corner. Morgan there to get it first. Morgan, ex-Chad Maroon, if I'm not mistaken as well, right, David? Okay, that's not Alexander Morgan. I know Alexander Morgan, that's not him. Playing the LaSalle zone just into the blue line, and McCarthy will control one more time for the Vipers deep pass, and the Viper version of Morgan will dump it in. And then, of course, this Korey Morgan. And Strathroy dumps it out to the LaSalle line. McCarthy will regroup one more time. Leave it on the near boards now for Nathan Veras, and Veras lost it, fired back in by St. Bose. McCarthy on the far side now in the LaSalle zone. He'll come near side to the stretch pass up line and knifed in by Carroll. Right in on the Creech Makers. They will hit the near side. Goes down, board pass. It's deflected on Van Busker. Goes back to with Coleman. Here into the Strathroy zone. Or sorry, the LaSalle zone, and they'll get it out. And out the center on the near boards comes Chris Paganelli. He'll fire it in the far side for Van Busker. Van Busker takes a hit from Dyck. Leaves it behind the line for Jones. Jones tries to center, and he's tied up. Stewart comes away with the loose puck. Places it off the boards to chase Thornton. Thornton hit it line, but got it to the LaSalle line. Paganelli trying to get back against Coleman. He takes a hit from Stuart King, and King takes a hit and turn from Carroll. 2-2 scrum the hard board. LaSalle left the starting run here. Trying to keep it going, but not. It's Dyck. And the ball back into the Strathroy zone from Matt Carroll. And Carroll will be forced behind his own net. LaSalle changing on the fly. And he'll play it up the near board. Bouncing puck comes to Chase Thornton. Loose back to Matt Carroll, and Carroll will take it over the LaSalle line. Still with the puck now the far side. King will wrist shot right on. McCann will make the stop. Loose puck behind the end boards, and Coleman hit his man. That was Brian Johnson. Play around to the far boards now. Kept in deep by Boyer. Loose puck behind the net now, and now the Boyer filled in Baker out with wheels. Fresh over the boards. Field is in behind the end line for Boyer. Trying to center it out, but the Baker loose puck near left corner. Boyer now to the half wall. Spins back, plays it in the field. Fields hit along the boards, leaves it there for Boyer. This line can cycle with the best of them, even if they do have a forward they're not used to with West Baker, because Baker's fitting right in, David, as the puck comes to the center. This field back in the LaSalle line. Here, Ward, a little more. Where he takes the center off the skate behind the end line. Field tied up. And then left now, side by the puck for the first. Up, now, Fontaine in the line now. For Rush, off the outside of the post, off the backhand. Johnson on the rush, leaves it here right corner now for Fontaine. Centering pass broken up by Silva. Johnson that plays behind the net. Centering pass, and Noel couldn't fire on that. And off the point is Brown. Brown will keep it deep. Brown watched by Field near right corner. He'll cycle it behind the net. It creeps right to the far side for Fontaine. Behind the back line pass up in front. Intercepted by Baker. And Baker will flip it high. And to Sir, and so right back in. And here's Baker out the center around Noel. Oh, and hit up by Seguin. West Baker's field. That was shoulder to Gyre. And that was really late. Here's Seguin back out the center. That's right in the line. Seguin slide down your side. Good save. Good save. Trevor. And McCann. Here, right circle one by the Vipers. Patrick away, and now Dulong. Now quick touch pass. Grogan up the center. Grogan will dump it to the LaSalle line. And Seguin will pick it up and off the Vipers. Stretch pass looking behind cover for Eric Noel. Didn't work. Was broken up by Watson. Watson back in the other side. On the side door looking to center. Grogan out the far corner. Grogan now walks up to the half wall, plays in behind the end line for Dalton. Dalton gets hit, plays it in behind the net. And now Dalton's hurt, and he's going to the bench. And over the boards comes Chase Thornton. And LaSalle picking up the body contact and is taking his toll on Strathroy. The Vipers back the other way, and puck carried out by Strathroy. Shepley, custom McCarrick, that didn't work. Now here comes McKinnon to play it because Thornton was coming. It's knocked down at the line, and Thornton will touch it. Welcome back. We're scoreless with 14 minutes still to go in this Coleman Realty Inc. brokerage second period, and we're going to face off in the Strathroy zone. The town scoreboard, Detroit leads the Kansas City Royals 1-0 top of the third. Toronto-Baltimore still tied on top of the third. The penalty coming up, LaSalle's Woolley was dumped by Morgan, and it's going to be Field, Boyer, Baker up front, Woolley into Silva on the blue line. Silva couldn't keep it in the left point. Carroll trying to steal from the Vipers. Out 2-on-1 short-handed. Busker get over the line far side. Snap shot right on. Creech makes the stop. Rebound. And loose puck picked up by Carroll for LaSalle. Left point now to McCarrick. McCarrick back to the half wall to Carroll. He's hit by Woolley. Loose puck into the high slot. Now Busker wants to turn and fire, and he does just wide. And loose puck picked up by De Silva. And he'll settle things down here for Strathroy. He'll skate out the center on the right side for Baker. He's hit and lost the puck and fired all the way down the ice by the Vipers. Here's Field to center. He'll dump it in. Baker to the bench. Grogan on the ice with Boyer and Field. Now it's played to the line. Kept in. Here's Dyck with a shot from the point. Deflected just wide. And it had beaten McKinnon, but just wide of the cage. Woolley comes in out the left point to try and keep it in. He does at the half wall, fighting for it. And now it's played to the line and all the way down the ice. Grogan couldn't keep it in. 55 to go in the power play. Creechway's going to have to play this because here comes Johnson on the forecheck. Near right boards to Dalton. Dalton out to center. Lost the puck momentarily, got it back on around Johnson. Now over the LaSalle line. He'll play it in the near left corner. He'll go in after it. Here comes Prier to take him out of the play. They'll tie each other up behind the in line. And Dalton comes out of that mess with the puck. He'll come left point now to Watson. Across the blue line now for Dyck. Takes the shot back to Watson. Had to play it quickly. Right up, playing the high forecheck is Fontaine. Now in behind the end line. Walking out. Looking fire was Dulong. He lost the puck to Prier. And Prier will chip it out the center. And Dyck will regroup for Strathroy. He lost the puck to Johnson. And Johnson gets it down the ice. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Watson out the center for Strathroy. Dipsy Dulong, and the puck will go right in on McCann, and Watson came in to check it, see if it was still there. So face off in the LaSalle zone. Time will expire. Out of the box comes Morgan. He goes to the bench. Seguin hops on the ice. Back to even strength. Here's Chase Thornton now looking to center it behind the LaSalle line. Red scores! Chase Thornton, even strength, and you can book at the Rockets lead 1-0.
Strathroy goal scored by number 19, Chase Thornton, unassisted. That's 19.
Unassisted. I think that's right. I think that's a right call. I think he picked up a loose puck on a turnover and did the old wraparound by himself, David, to be honest with you. So Thornton opens the scoring for Strathroy. 11:20 to go in this second period. That is the first goal of the hockey game. And Strathroy back in the zone to our left. Down low to Thornton, looking to center it out in front. Off a stick, loose puck to the near left corner. Hauled down was one of the Strathroy Rockets. That was Coleman. And the puck is out the center. Now here's Denemy. Denemy tips it to himself in the slot. Denemy with a rush shot right on. Kuchme with a big rebound. He comes out the plan, and he'll fire it all the way down to the center. And catches Grogan behind cover. Here's Sean Grogan with the backhand. And on McCann makes the stop. Right there, looking to fire it out in front with Goalie. And Grogan tied up behind the end line. Now we got a 2-on-2 scrum behind the end line. Coleman there as well. And we'll get a whistle. Face off one by LaSalle. Seguin gets to the line. Kept in by De Silva at the left point. Played up the boards, broken up by Grogan. Centering pass. There's a shot just wide by Liam Goalie. Now De Silva walks in off the left point to get it in behind the net. Grogan overskated the puck, loose puck to the far corner. Vokes goes in after it. Ties up his man. That's Nathan Verrett. Goalie off to the half wall. Good shift here by Goalie, Vokes, and Grogan. Loose puck comes to the line. Woolley will keep it in. Goalie behind the back, down low to Grogan. Grogan looks centered in the slot area. He was taken off the puck. Here's a shot just missing. Was Sam Vokes, a riser just over the crossbar. Left point, Vokes takes a hit but gets it just wide of McKinnon's net. Now loose puck to the far corner for Grogan. He plays in behind the end line. Veras goes in, takes a hit from Goalie. Great shift. Now the Rockets can change on the forecheck. Two fresh forwards out in the ice, but LaSalle will get it into the Strathroy zone. De Silva around Seguin, leaves it for Woolley, and Woolley would speed out the center right to left and over the line, looking cross ice for Boyer over his stick to the far corner. Boyer now looking to center it at the half wall. He'll back into the cycle now and field in behind the LaSalle net, trying to find Baker, and the Vipers will take over and they'll come out the center. Left to right, it's Eric Noel. Near board, Seguin, end of the line. Noel goes to the net, shot right on, steered away by Kuchman to the far boards, and it's poked out the center by Ryan Field. Now Seguin with heat, steering Boyer off the puck. Loose puck now, Wes Baker in the far corner. Baker now in behind LaSalle net, looking to center it, spins away, gets knocked to the ice by Seguin. Seguin now puts a knee in the back of Baker behind the end line, and still on top of Baker, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage. Now he still puts another knee on the back of Baker's helmet when he's trying to get up. Dyck coming in on Seguin for Wes Baker, and they're both going to get coincidentals. Welcome back to LaSalle. Chris Swords and David Hansberger's 1-0 Strathroy. Chase Thornton unassisted goal. And we're at even strength. Twisted a minor to Seguin. And Dyck here, right in. Johnson backhand. Great save. Rebound. And it's on the back of the Kuchme net. Now Savage trying to set it up front. He has Dalton wrapped all over him. Now Matt Carroll comes in to support. Loose puck near corner. And off the point, it's going to be Shepley. Shepley watched by Wilson-Foote. Poe checked off the puck. Wilson-Foote takes a elbow to the head by Fontaine. And now the Rockets will come out the center. Here's Grogan chipping it into the far boards. Into the far corner now it's Dulong. Dulong leaves it for Grogan. Wrist shot didn't get through. Bouncy puck in the slot. McKinnon down, scramble in front, clear to the far circle. Grogan now to the right point of Watson. He'll tee one up and didn't get through. Bouncing puck now comes to the Vipers with Brian Johnson. He'll fire it all down on Kuchme. LaSalle trying to change. Kuchme didn't have a stretch pass available. He'll come here boards Wilson-Foote to center ice and knifed in by Dulong. And now the Rockets will change on the dump it. LaSalle with possession with Chris Pignanelli. Near boards looking for Carroll behind cover, and that's going to be an icing goal. Playing the LaSalle zone. Here's Jones behind the back out to center. That's intercepted. Thornton will keep it in for Strathroy. Looking backdoor for Coleman, and he couldn't reach it. And now Shepley will control for LaSalle. Shepley in his own zone to our left. Up the left wing now, Van Buskirk will speed out to center. He'll dump it deep into the Strathroy zone. He'll chase the dump in against De Silva. He'll collide behind the end line. Puck in the far corner now for Jones. Half wall left point now to McCark. He couldn't keep it in. He'll have to come back out to center. Near side now for Pignanelli. And he's looking for someone. He'll go to his defensive partner, McCark. Now he'll get it near boards and knifed in by Carroll deep to the far corner now for Watson. Watson takes a hard hit. Poke near right corner now. Thornton will go in there against Jones. Looking for a loose puck is Chase Thornton. De Silva coming in, and Thornton comes out of that battle with it. He'll flip it high and to the LaSalle line. Glove down by McCark. McCark was run over by Coleman at center ice. Loose puck dumped in by LaSalle, and De Silva will get it back out to center and dumped in the zone by Stuart King. Quickly McCark out for the Vipers. Near boards down to Carolyn over the line. Morgan going to the net. Shot right down. Kuchme will cover it up. Gets a little tap from Morgan. We'll get a whistle. Face off. There's a shot right on, and Kuchme will make the stop up. Face off one by the Rockets. Wilson-Foote around to the far side for Woolley. Hop for his stick. Morgan now will leave it in the corner for Denemy. Denemy gets stripped up by Field, and Field's going to get a call. And Field's asking the referee why, but he did stick out his right skate. And
Strathroy penalty to number 15, Ryan Field. 2 minutes for tripping. That's 15 Field. 2 for tripping. Time to call 15:25.
Welcome back. The Rockets on another 4th iron and meta power play. LaSalle, it's their 3rd power play. They're 0 for 2. Goalie and Dalton up front. Dyck and Carroll on the blue line for Strathroy. The Vipers in the zone to our right. Now to the right point is Prier. Watched closely by Goalie. Parked in front is going to be McCann having a battle with Carroll. Now far side Noel into the slot. Save, great save. Off the shot by McCann by Kuchme. Down low, Haynes. Looking backdoor, scores! No, it's going to be waved off a skate. It's going to be called off a skate of Haynes, and it's going to be no goal. Face off will come deep in the zone. Well, how's that face off staying in the zone? Does it have to come out now? So from the power play, still 1-0 with 1:19 to go in the Vipers power play, and they'll regroup in their own zone. Prior to center, Denemy, bank pass now. In over the line is Haynes. Haynes now at the near right half wall, played in behind the Strathroy net. Watson will beat both Viper forecheckers to it. Boyer at the half wall trying to get it out, kept in by Denemy at the left point. Rink wide near side is Haynes. To the point now, Prior. The Vipers go to the umbrella. Far side, Denemy looking cross ice, and it's deflected to the boards by De Silva. Good read on that play by De Silva. And loose puck given right back to De Silva. He won't make a mistake. He'll fire it down the ice. De Silva's one of those silent defensemen. He doesn't make a lot of noise, but he's steady back there. Right point Prier now top of the near circle. He'll stop at the half wall. He'll switch spots with Haynes. Prier now to the left point to Denemy looking to fire, and he does. It's juggled a bit and covered by Kuchme. And now McCann causing problems with Matt Carroll, and they'll wrestle each other to the ice. And Haynes trying to cause some problems for Kuchme. He wanted to get on top of the Strathroy goaltender long time after Kuchme made the stop, and Matt Carroll said, "You're not touching him." Yeah, Haynes will not let go of the headlock on Matt Carroll. He's got both linesmen all over him and still won't let go. And finally they're broken up, and Haynes is going to go. And it might be, no pun intended, this could be a heinous call. Welcome back to LaSalle. After that skirmish, David, Strathroy's going to end up with a power play. We'll tell you that in a bit. But right now it's 4-on-4 action for 19 more seconds. Playing the Strathroy zone to our right, De Silva cross ice now to Stuart King, and he'll come out to center with Thornton. King to the LaSalle line. Toe drag, try to shot, gets it off the end wall and try to shot. McKinnon lost his stick behind the net, but he'll get it back as LaSalle will get it outside to center. On the far side now, left wing, left to right is Van Buskirk. Lost the puck at the Strathroy line. And now the Rockets to a source from double-goalie power play. It's their 4th. Here's King with a toe drag and a shot just wide as he fanned on it. Now carnage in front of McKinnon's net as the Vipers dumped to the ice, and Shepley and Coleman got together. And we'll face off in the LaSalle zone to our left, and kept it nicely by Michael Woolley at the right point. Shot deflected into the far corner. To our left, Field behind the end line now, watched by Prier. Into the corner for Boyer. Back to Field as they'll try to cycle one more time. Field shielding himself. Right point now to Woolley. Cross ice now to Watson. Watson doesn't fire. Rockets on the power play here with a buck 3 to go in it. Near half wall to Baker. Now into the corner now for Boyer. He'll try and cycle it back. Fanned on it, but got to the corner to West Baker. Leaves it for Boyer. Boyer comes right down the wall. Goes top left corner. And off the knob of the stick, I think, of McKinnon. He definitely got a piece of that. Here's Field at the far half wall. Right point to Woolley. Back to Field, and he'll cycle it back into the corner now for Boyer. He comes out to the half wall on the far boards. Backing it in behind the end line. Baker, one touch pass to Field. Back behind the end line to Baker. Up front, Boyer with a shot. Great save by Connor McKinnon as he went into the splits, and the right trapper came out and stopped Boyer point blank. It's still 1-0. Fantastic job keeping LaSalle within one. Rockets with possession, still in the LaSalle zone to our left. Into the corner now for Dulong. Grogan there, watched by Shepley. Dulong ties up his man. And a penalty coming up, might be Dulong for holding. It's the back official Hamlin out in the neutral zone that's making this call. Play continues, and it's a scrum play, and we'll finally get a whistle. And we'll wait for the call here. There's a shot, pass, save, rebound away by Wilson-Foote from the slot area and cleared out to center. And now the Rockets will go to another force iron and metal penalty kill. Here's Haynes into the line near side. He gets hit to the ice by Wilson-Foote, leaves it for Denemy. Denemy right point now to Prier. Vipers to the power play, 2:50 to go in the period. Near right corner to Haynes, he'll come out to the half wall, top of the near circle. Left point to Denemy, down low, far corner, too far for Noel. And Noel leaves it behind the net. Centering pass, backhand right out. Chris Payne will make the stop off the Noel shot. And we'll get more pushing and shoving. Well, they might be ushered to the benches, and cooler heads may be prevailing, but cooler heads are bubbling as far as I'm concerned. These two teams do not like each other. They may be 2 hours apart, but they're like 5 minutes down the road the way this rivalry is. Right point Prier. Here's side. Here comes Haynes. Walk-off poke check by Watson, out to center. And now the Vipers will regroup. 1:08 to go in the power play. 2:18 left in the period. Denemy carries it in, lost the puck to De Silva, gets it out to center. Baker short-handed, trying to get behind cover, and Prier took him out of the play and leaves it right there for McCann. He'll go back to Prier as Wes Baker goes to the bench over the boards. Chase Thornton, he has the only goal of the hockey game. Loose puck, broken up by Liam Goalie, and Goalie gets to the LaSalle line. Prier near board to the Strathroy line, and Denemy's offside but doesn't touch the puck. De Silva with a freebie and fires it down the ice, almost hammering the referee while doing so. Seconds to go in the power play. $1:39 left in this period. Coming up in the second intermission, you'll hear an interview with myself and Rockets forward Tyler Coleman from the MyFM studios. That's coming to the break. Here's Morgan into the line. He'll stop near right corner. Center right pass. Great save by Kuchme off of Seguin. He ran into the goaltender. Now gets it back on the side to wrap around. And Kuchme's there as well. And the net will come off as Morgan, and we'll get a whistle. And a face-off with 10 seconds to go in the Viper power play. And face-off won by Jones, but fighting for it was Field to the far boards, and he'll bank it all the way down the ice. Good job by Ryan Field to go right in on McKinnon, and guess who's there to force the whistle? Mr. Nick Boyer. And we are back to even strength. Dulong out of the penalty box. Wes Baker over the boards. 1:05 to go in the second period. 1-0 Strathroy. Out to center comes Jones. Seguin was hit behind the play by Baker. Face off just outside the Strathroy line, fired in by LaSalle to the far boards for Johnson. Watched by Carroll. He takes a hit from Boyer. And Field now out to center on the far boards. Right to left, he'll dump it in. I think it's going to be Pinanelli. He's got Baker coming in on the forecheck. Puck behind the end line. Pinanelli will fire it around the near left corner. Looking for it is Austin Fontaine. He'll play it behind the LaSalle net for now Pinanelli. 33 seconds left in the period. Following after the behind the end line was Wes Baker on the forecheck. Pinanelli now out to center. In over the line near side. Tried to toe drag wrist shot. Steered away by Kuchme to the far boards. Nick Boyer now will come out to center. Trying to catch him as Fontaine. Boyer sidesteps a hit. Field and Baker will go to the bench. And fresh troops on the ice for Strathroy. 12 seconds to go in this second period. Strathroy looking to take a 1-0 lead into the break here. Here's Fontaine in over the line. Fontaine near side looking for Johnson. Kicks it up to his blade. Great save by Kuchme. And a great effort by Johnson. And a lot of skill there to get that shot off. And time will expire here in the second period at the Vollmer Community Center. Strathroy will take a 1-0 lead into the break. Coming up, you'll hear an interview with myself and Rockets forward Tyler Coleman. We'll have our first period or second period summary and a look at our out of town scoreboard. The score after 40 minutes of play. Strathroy 1, LaSalle no score. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey, brought to you by Domino's Pizza, live 105.7 MyFM. And the Rockets will be going left to right across your radio dial. Thanks for listening in on 105.7 My FM or myfmradio.ca. We do have some listeners from Gananoque. We have listeners from Strathroy who are up in the nation's capital listening tonight. Welcome aboard, and thanks for spending part of your Wednesday night with us. We're at the Vollmer Community Centre. Chris Orrs, David Hosberger in LaSalle, Ontario. 1-0 Rockets, and we are underway here in the third period. And we start the period at even strength. In over the zone, here's De Silva trying to shoot the puck, and that got caught in the leg. It's played around to the far boards for Jones. Jones will get it all the way down the ice, and this will be an icing call. Charge against the Vipers. They're going to try and change. Here's the centering pass out in front. Dulong couldn't fire. He'll chase the puck near right half wall against Van Buskirk. And the Rockets keep it at the point. There's a shot that goes to the far corner, and Grogan will go there in there first against Brown. Loose puck to Dalton. Dalton lost the puck momentarily to Jones. He'll play it around the near side looking for Van Buskirk, who's open on the half wall. He takes a hit but gets it out to center for Jones. And Jones lost the puck to go into the Strathroy zone. LaSalle will change on the fly. Here's Dyck in his own zone. Around to the near boards. Waiting for it is Dalton. And Brett Dalton will go cross zone to the far side now, back to Brett Dyck, and he'll come near side, cross ice again on the tape of Dulong. He takes a hit and keeps on trucking. He'll dump it deep. McCann will fire it around the near boards. Dulong blocked it in behind the end line of Grogan. Now to Dulong, wants to cut out front. Jam play at the side door, and McKinnon made the stop. Here's Watson, a shot right on. McKinnon juggles and makes the stop, and we'll get a whistle. Here's a pass stolen by West Baker at the near circle. Backhand right on, juggled and caught in midair by McKinnon. We'll do it all over again deep in the LaSalle zone. Here's a shot from the point. Field gets a shot. He fires it just wide at the top left corner. He takes a hit from Savage. Now Boyer in the corner. Watch by McCarrick. McCarrick will play it to the line, and Wilson-Foote couldn't keep it in to go all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. Kuchme is going to have to play it. Here comes Fontaine. He'll play it to Brown at near left corner. Brown takes a hit. Lost the puck to Boyer behind the back. Field couldn't come out the center, but the puck does. And McCarrick will fire back in for LaSalle. And both teams making minor changes on the fly. Here's Watson in his own zone for Strathroy. He'll come out the near side of the net, right up the gut, now out the center. Continuing to be forechecked by Morgan, and Morgan almost turned into the open door of the LaSalle bench from behind. And a dangerous play there, back into the line. Here's Haynes. He lost the puck. And now Woolley for Strathroy. And Woolley's been solid. That's high stick by Denemy and a delayed high. Brown will fire it in. Around to the far side now for De Silva. Takes a hit from Denemy. Denemy will play it up the boards and find Sam Vokes. It's Vokes' birthday today. I forgot to mention that. Sam Vokes' birthday tonight. So the boys looking to get a win here. Here's Vokes in the far left, far right corner. Lost the puck, and now out to center comes Haynes, right to left. Side steps a hit, now in over the Strathroy line near side, top of the near circle. Wrist shot went well wide. Morgan will chase in the far corner now. He'll chip it in behind the end line. And on the puck now is Nathan Veras. He tried to center it out in front. Bouncing puck at the far corner now to Haynes. Haynes cuts quickly into the slot. It was shot from his knees. Didn't get through. Scramble in the slot area. And it squirts out to the right point to Shepley. Shepley plays it in behind the Strathroy net. O'Carron near left corner to Haynes. Haynes lost the puck to Silva trying to play it. But Veras right there. Now De Silva will play it up the boards. Haynes there but lost it. And now out to center comes Stuart King. He'll get to center ice. He'll chip it in, and Strathroy will change on the fly. Except for King. He'll change the puck behind the LaSalle net. Spins away from his check. Looking to center it out in front. Looking backdoor, scores! What a beauty! Tyler Coleman buries it, and you can book it. It's 2-0 Rockets. Coleman coming in from the bench change, but waited. Coleman was wide open in the high slot, but still waited, drew another Viper over, and then went backdoor, and Coleman was right there to bury it. Play in front of the Strathroy bench now. Now in over the zone comes Seguin looking backdoor, and that's intercepted by Stuart King. He'll play it to the left point, and Prier will keep it in. Shot deflected into the slot area, cleared away. Coleman now to King out the center. Behind cover for Thornton, and that won't work. And that'll be an offside. Welcome back. A timeout is done. The Rockets lead 2-0 thanks to a Tyler Coleman goal. And we are underway. There's a shot right on. Kuchme steers it behind the end line. And the Rockets will try and regroup. King will fire it around the boards. This will be an icing call. Charge against Strathroy. Playing the Strathroy zone, looking to fire with Seguin. He was knocked in. Noel, side door shot, rebound. Kuchma with the stop, scramble in front, and now we're going to whistle and more extracurricular activity right in front. And now some very violent pushing and shoving going on. A couple players fall to the ice. Oh, we got actually a fight behind the end line. Is that Dalen Kuchma? That's Dalen Kuchma tied up with one of the Vipers. And now Tyler Coleman mixing it up with somebody. We're on the opposite end of the rink, but I think they're, oh no, it's not Kuchma. He's in the corner, my apologies. It's Tyler Coleman and Brett Dyck and McCann. So there's the leading penalty maker for the Vipers. And Coleman in front of the Strathroy net, tied up with, looks like, Seguin. So power play, source and vulnerability for the Strathroy Rockets, as David mentioned.
Strathroy penalties to number 26.
On the power play in the LaSalle zone to our right. Here's Thornton with a shot off the left shoulder. McKinnon fired on the far boards, and Watson couldn't keep it in the blue line. It'll be Watson and on the points. Dulong, Grogan, and Brett Dalton up front. And Carroll for LaSalle will steal on that center ice and fire it into the Strathroy zone. Dulong back to get it.
2 minutes for record.
And leaves it for De Silva. He'll skate up the center. LaSalle making changes up front. Now it's going to be Fontaine and Johnson up front. Strathroy will dump it deep. Here's McCark, run to the far side. Kept in at the right point, but falling was Watson. It's a 2-on-1 short-handed. Here's Fontaine over the line, and Johnson wanted the pass. He was 1:17 left in the source of mobility power play for Strathroy. They lead 2-0. Goals by Chase Thornton and Tyler Coleman. And out the center comes Wilson-Foote with speed on the far side. Wilson-Foote to center, he'll fire it in. McCann tried to stop it, didn't do so. He'll come to the right point. Blocked by the linesman was Woolley, but kept it in nonetheless. Here's Field, top of the circle, down to the slot. Down low near side, Prier with a shot. And it just hit the outside of the right post. Here's Wilson-Foote off the point, keeping it in. Into the corner now for Prier. He's tied up by Prier. Now he's hit from behind from Prier. Now he's stripped, and Pryor's going to get a penalty here. And the Rockets are going to have a 5-on-3 for 40, getting some power play time on the 5-on-3. And here's Woolley at the left point, playing in the LaSalle zone to our right. Woolley, one-timer, and that's blocked in front, down to the far corner now for King. King will come up to the far half wall. Left point to Woolley, return pass to King. He's got Thornton down low to his left. He does. Thornton, McCann can't play, and a save by McKinnon. Play behind the net. Loose puck here right corner, and down the ice, and a good play there by Van Buskirk. Out the center, here comes Woolley on the left wing, now left to right. It's Stuart King over the line. Makes a couple moves, shot right on. McKinnon steers at the court, and King waiting for it. He'll set things up, left Woolley. 4 seconds left in it. King, now the Woolley left point. Doesn't fire. Fakes the shot. Now he fires deflected just wide. Goalie was at the side door, but didn't see it till late. Van Buskirk will get it down the ice. Only over 9 on the 5-on-4. Here's Watson, the center, and over the line. Nice couple of moves. Top of the far circle. Watson with a wrist shot. And that grazed the crossbar, aim for the top right corner. Couple of slick moves by Watson. Now a loose puck to the far boards. And Brown's going to get there first for LaSalle. Played off the glass and all the way down to the Strathroy line. And Woolley in transition will get stolen. And here's Fontaine. Here comes Kuchma. And he poke checks it away to the net boards. And Boyer up to center for Strathroy. On the left point now. Here's De Silva on the line. De Silva gets by a check and pokes it deep behind the end line. McCark now lost it to Boyer. Far corner now for Field. 30 seconds to go on the 5-on-4. Left point to De Silva. Gets it to the half wall. And Brown will pick it up. And he'll fire it down the ice. Kuchma had to make a sharp play there. Fontaine was bearing in on him. Out to center. Loose puck played to the far boards. Nobody there but Brown for LaSalle, and he'll bank it down the ice off of Adenimi's stick. And Kuchma will leave it. Time will expire on the power play. 2-0 Strathroy, 12-14 to go in regulation. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left. De Silva plays into the corner now for Wilson-Foote. Wilson-Foote checked by Denemy. Here comes Wes Baker looking for a loose puck. He'll play it behind the Kuchma net around to the near left corner. Morgan there first for LaSalle, watched closely by De Silva. Here comes Field in support. Loose puck squirts to Boyer, and Boyer will come out the center on the near boards. Boyer sidesteps the hit. Still with the puck, he's on the lone rush. Everybody else has changed. Now Boyer lost it to Haynes, and Haynes will turn up ice for LaSalle. Haynes around Dulong the center. On the right wing, to the left and over the line. Oh, he takes a nice hit by Watson, who played the man and not the puck. Here's Dalton, that leaves it for Watson in front of his own net. And now in turn to Carroll, left side out the center. It's Dulong, he'll dump it in. Strathroy looking sharp from front to back right now. McKinnon around to the near boards looking for Morgan. That is set them by Brett Dalton. Near side Grogan behind the end line. Grogan centers it out front off a stick of Shepley to the far boards. And Shepley will turn up ice, kept in by Grogan. Sky puck bouncing in the slot. And Pignanelli will get it outside the zone. And Matt Carroll will fire it right back in. Strathroy looking sharp from front to back, Dave. Morgan, lead pass up the gut, bouncing puck. Carroll dove at it to get it back in his zone to his defensive partner, Woolley, and a great job by Matt Carroll. Woolley gets it out to center and fired back in, and Hayes is going to be offside. Puck in the LaSalle zone after the Vipers win a draw. Varys up the right wing boards now looking for Fontaine. He was hit by Folks. Folks dumps it in far boards. Here's King. King wants to cut in. King side door looking for Thornton, and he backhanded it wide. Now King plays off the back of the net. Lost it to Savage. Savage now at the far boards in his own zone where right, plays it high off the glass. Bouncing puck kicked in by a skate of De Silva. The Vipers get it out to center. Bouncing puck. Far boards in front of the penalty box is Johnson. He takes a hit from Thornton. Loose puck back at the Strathroy line. De Silva now will regroup. And he looks to play it. He'll go back to his defensive partner. That's Woolley. Left wing pass to Vokes, and Vokes will play in the Strathroy zone at the far boards. It's Brett Dyck lost the puck. Played behind the end line, and Matt Carroll in support. Watched by Seguin. He lost the puck, centering out in front of Dalen Kuchme, and Noel couldn't get to it. Loose puck near left corner up the boards. Now look how McCann came charging from the point, and Boyer sidestepped the hit. He'll come up the center. Nick Boyer on the near side. Hit over the line now. Cutting to the slot, and missed a hit from Seguin, who came from the outskirts of Wizard to hit him, and missed him at the blue line. Loose puck in the corner now. Looking for Field. Fills himself away from Noel. Pass the puck. Here's Dyck with and no problem from McCann. And now he got some pushing and drilling after whistle with the car. And Field. Here's a Shepley in his own zone, right near side Prier. Lead pass looking for Denemy behind cover, intercepted by Watson at center ice. Rockets defense continues to look strong as well. Near right corner, it's Grogan. He plays around to the far corner. Shepley there first for LaSalle. Looking ahead, man the pass, and gets Jones out at center. Jones lead pass, and over the line is Van Buskirk. Van Buskirk tried to turn and fire. He took a hit from Wilson-Foote. Here's the centering pass and a shot right on by Jones. The Kuchme will make. Welcome back. Here's McCann for LaSalle out to center. The Vipers going right to left across your radio dial. 8:49 to go in regulation. The Rockets lead 2-0. Chris Orr's David Hosberger here at the Vollmer Community Center. Update from the Western Affairs. Baltimore Orioles scoreboard watching. They see the Yankees hammering the Twins 8-2, so they've turned it up. Now they lead the Blue Jays 6-2. Here it's 2-0 Strathroy. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left with 8:32 to go in regulation. Playing in the near left corner. Field lost the puck. Noel tried to center it out in front. Now Field gets it back. He's tied up by Seguin behind the end line. McCann takes a hit from Woolley, and the Rockets will come with possession. It's Boyer out to center. He's got Baker on the left wing. No cross at the blue line. Now at the half wall. Drop pass, and Baker wired a shot. Just missed the left post. Boyer gets taken down by McCann just inside the LaSalle blue line. Loose puck comes to Denemy, and now McCann and Boyer. Now McCann ripped Boyer's helmet right off in front of referee Hamlin to no avail. Playing the Strathroy zone to our left. It's Denemy getting hit by Baker on the far corner, and the puck is dumped down the ice by Strathroy. Icing indicated here, and icing is going to be waved off. Pantinelli got it just before the end line. And he'll stop behind his own end and wait for troops to set up. And he almost lost it right in front to Grogan. Now plays up the near boards out the center to Denemy. Denemy almost lost it in turn. Now to Shepley. Shepley gets to the Strathroy line. Intercepted, and Dyck will play it back to the LaSalle line. 7:30 to go in regulation. Lead pass. Here's Morgan around Dyck. And offside was... And here is Brett Dyck. Strathroy lead pass up the left wing to Volts. And Volts will dump deep. And back to get it, it's going to be Nathan Varys. Varys with speed. Up the left wing now to Morgan. Morgan looking cross ice. And in behind cover. Here's Denemy trying to cut in around Dyck. Denemy right in forehand. And the save there by Kuchme. The puck goes on the end line. Loose puck. Oh, there's a high hit by Haynes on one of the Rockets. That was a Goalie scramble in front. Kuchme made a stop. Vokes gets out, and now on the left wing, it's played out the center by Field. Now Sam Vokes. Vokes in over the line, looking for a toe drag, couldn't fire. And now Varys will take over for LaSalle. Lead pass up the gut down to Denemy over the line. Denemy tried to get around a couple of Rockets to no avail. And Wilson-Foote will now take over for Strathroy. Looking ahead, man, up the near wing. And that didn't work to Stuart King, but Goalie falling up on the play gets to the LaSalle line. Van Buskirk quickly out. He lost it to Goalie, and Goalie will fire it in. 6:29 to go in regulation. 2-0 Strathroy. Ace has really quickened here at the Vollmer Community Center. Pantinelli almost lost it in the slot. That's Stu King. They'll both go to the far right corner. They'll tie each other up. Here's Thornton picking up a loose puck. And King and Pantinelli follow these together. Now Thornton still with the loose puck. Had the Dyck around the referee on left of the King. He'll walk around the corner, trying to center it off the back of the head. Loose puck in the right corner now. And Jones will go with King into the corner. Here comes Thornton looking for a loose puck. Varys chipped it up the boards, lost it off the leg of King, and now a 2-on-2 scrum ensues. Thornton digging for a loose puck, and Thornton almost came out with it. Now Varys trying to get a whistle. King jabbing at it with the pitchfork along the near right corner. Referee Hamlin on the doorstep will play it on. Here's King walking off the corner. Right point down to Watson will drive it on, and McKinnon will steer it out of play, and we'll get a whistle with 5:42. 5:42 left in regulation. They get a third one here, and it could be pretty much over as Fontaine will get the loose puck and fire it down the ice. De Silva, Woolley on the blue line. Field, Boyer, and Baker up front. Boyer's all the way inside the LaSalle zone, trying to spread out the defense. Left wing pass, here's Field to center, and he'll dump it in near right corner. Baker coming in against Prier. Baker gets there first, Boyer in support. Scrum ensues. Shepley now lost at the field. Field trying to wrap around, and he played it. Nobody on the back end of that. Johnson with a loose puck. He'll skate out the center, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice. Buck 24 left on this Source and Mobility power play, and firing it in is going to be De Silva. McKinnon wants to play this. He's caught between thoughts and almost lost it to Boyer, but LaSalle will get it out to center. Woolley will play it down inside the zone again, and now Prier will come out for LaSalle. Right to left near boards and over the Strathroy line, short hit. Looking backdoor, off the rebound, Karam off the back of the leg, and Kuchme had to be sharp there. There's a shot from Van Buskirk, and it didn't get through. Loose puck by Boyer, he lost. A good job by LaSalle on the penalty kill. Prier behind the end line, really deep, will keep it down low. And finally, the Rockets will come out with possession with De Silva. 48 seconds to go in the power play, 4:29 to go in the third period, 2-0 Strathroy. Here's Dalton to center. He'll back in it deep in the LaSalle zone. Picked up quickly by McCarrick. McCarrick will one-hand to Carroll for the Vipers. And Carroll out to center. He'll tee one up from center ice, and that's high over the Kuchme. And that actually clipped something, because we got some debris, because one part of the puck was in the zone, the other puck was in the neutral zone. And play will continue now. 22 seconds to go in this Rockets power play. Lead pass for Dalton, too far. Harris will come to get it. Almost lost the stick and lost it to Dalton. Backdoor centering pass, and Dulong couldn't connect. McCarrick came back. Varys lost an edge and lost the puck to Dalton. And the Vipers will fire it down the ice. That'll do it for the power play. Here's Dyck in his own zone near side. Now to Watson. Stretch pass, and nicely on the tape to Grogan in over the line. Grogan in the high slot looking backdoor to Thornton. He reached back for it but couldn't get it. Now he gets it. Turns it, fires right on. And McKinnon makes the stop. And rebound cleared out to center. And Dyck will regroup. 3:23 to go in regulation. The Rockets leading by a deuce. Dyck forced all the way back in his own zone. Plays it up the boards to Grogan, who knifes it out to center. And brought back in. And a wrist shot. Just missed the top right corner off the Graham Brown shot. Play along into the corner. Brown with the puck for LaSalle. In behind the net near left corner now to Haynes. Haynes up front with McCann, and now Seguin fresh over the boards, and Haynes lost the puck. The Rockets couldn't get it out. Loose puck just inside the blue line near boards, and Seguin will get it deep. Watson for Strathroy will play it to the corner. Grogan sidesteps a hit from Brown, and trying to play it up the boards. Now a 2-on-2 scrum will initiate. You'll notice in the column to the left on the screen, it says if it played. Right? It tells you the time that it played. Welcome back. 2:32 to go in regulation. 2-0 Strathroy, and LaSalle coming on now. David deep in the Strathroy zone. The Rockets can't get it out. They're hemmed in. Here's Noel at the far half wall. Here's McCarrick at the left point. Shot deflected just wide of Dalen Kuchme. Wilson-Foote plays it up the boards, and it's kept in at the right point by Brown. Behind the end line now for Thornton. My apologies, that was Field. He'll come near side to Boyer out the center. Boyer gets hit hard by McCarrick. Loose puck. Here's Wes Baker in the corner. Baker takes a hard hit from Brown, and the body's starting to fly now. Alone is Boyer with a shot right on, and McKinnon makes the save. Boyer upset with himself. He fanned on it partially and shot it right into the chest protector with 2 minutes flat to go in the third period. Face-off to the LaSalle zone to our right, near right circle. Won by Dalton. He gets tripped up at the face-off dot and loses the puck. Morgan out the center. Looking cross ice off the skate of Denemy and deep. Kuchme is going to play this. He'll play it behind the net near corner now for Woolley. Woolley tried to headman it, and on the play. A couple of players go down to half wall. One of them was Dalton. The other one was Denemy, who takes a hit from Woolley. Now Dalton behind the end line. He takes a hit from Morgan around the near boards, and Grogan tries to get out. He was hit high. No call. Here's a shot from the left point. Denemy right on, and it might have got a tip of the trapper of Dalen Kuchme. Kept it at the point momentarily, but now the Rockets will bring it out to center. Near side for Grogan. He'll dump it in. 1:25 to go in regulation. And McKinnon still in the net, and LaSalle had pressure in the Strathroy zone. Playing the Strathroy zone to Silva back. McKinnon looking to the bench, waiting for the call. Still doesn't get it. Here's Haynes at the Strathroy line in the zone now. Now they call McKinnon with 1:05 to go and down by 2 goals. I think that's much too late, David. Here's Thornton in his own zone. Plays around the far boards, and it comes out, and Prier couldn't keep it in. Near boards to Shepley. Last minute of play. The Rockets lead 2-0. Extra attacker on the ice for the Vipers. Puck around the far boards. Morgan got tied up by Coleman. Loose puck comes to Thornton. Can't get it out. Kept in by Shepley. Here's a shot. Didn't get through. Loose puck near left corner. First there is going to be Van Buskirk. In behind the end line of Denemy. Denemy tied up. Loose puck near corner to Grogan. Grogan will play high off the glass. Shepley can't keep it in. LaSalle will have to clear the zone. Cross center ice to Prier. Prier will tee one up. Pad save. Big rebound to Watson. He'll play it off the glass. And Shepley can't keep it in again. 25 to go in regulation. Shepley will dump it right back into the far left corner. Eric Noel will go there against Woolley. Plays it behind the net. Seguin gets taken off the puck. Loose puck played down the ice. And we got a hurt Rocket behind the play as McCann was in the vicinity. And now we got some stuff behind the play. And Seguin gets hammered to the ice by Woolley. And they'll fall to the ice and they'll get broken up. And everybody else not willing to pair off right now. We'll get a stoppage with 13.8 seconds to go. Road game here, David, with 13 seconds to go, down by 2. Face off in the Strathroy zone. One of the far boards, played in the corner now. McCann looking at center. He's hit by Watson. He'll take Watson to the ice, play to the right point. Prier will keep it in. And behind the play, McCann is tied up by Watson. Now McCann gives him a couple of cross checks, and here we go again. We got the Miggies of possible line brawl material as a couple of players go to the ice. Dyck has a player down, and now exchanging blows. Now a third man in from LaSalle on top of Brett Dyck. And the linesman will quickly break that up. The referee involved in that. That's got to be a third man in violation. And we got a couple of fights ensuing now. In behind the play, behind the end line, it's Dyck wrapped up. They'll come back up onto their skates. Can't get the number on the LaSalle. That's 43. That's Van Buskirk, I believe. And they're going to get exchange blows. Spencer Van Buskirk and Brett Dyck exchanging now behind the net. And now some more pushing and shoving. It's Thornton and Carroll. Carroll from LaSalle, of course. And they'll break themselves up. Shepley and Seguin and McCann escorted to the penalty box. Now Baker's tied up with, I believe that's going to be Korey Morgan in front of Kuchme's net, just preventing themselves from getting involved. And now Dyck is broken up with Van Buskirk. And Van Buskirk is hurt after that exchange with Dyck. And both benches now exchanging words. Did I mention to clear your Saturday night schedule? Did I mention that yet, Dave? Yeah, I'll say it again. Clear your Saturday night schedule. We'll see you at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. These two teams are going to collide, and for lack of a better word, collide might do. And Watson, it's just going to be Goalie going into the draw, and Noel gave him a little bit of a shot with a stick. That's going to do it. Now we have them gathering again. Jones, Brown, Veras, and Noel on the ice. It was technically a power play for Strathroy.
Take on your Vipers. Game time, as always.
Power play of the evening. But that'll do it. The Rockets win it 2-0. Stay with us. The post-game show from LaSalle right after this. This is Strathroy Rockets Hockey live on 105.7 by FM.